Oh, wait, Grog, wait, Ninny Bong, fellow addicts, TFA 1024, the Transformers Addict here, coming to you with a TFTC. This is episode number 65, and with me, I have my regularly scheduled co-admin, Cyborg, if you want to introduce yourself.
Hey, it's me, Cyberraptor, or Matt, whatever you prefer. I am the co-admin who helps start streams. That's me.
And also makes videos every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
And then with me, we have our two special guests who've already been on the show before, but they're still special. Feel free to introduce yourselves, however you guys want to do it.
Prowl, you can go first.
Okay, hello, I'm Prowl1005 Parodies.
Hey, I'm Emerald Prime Animations, a stop-motion YouTuber. My nickname is Extra. What's up, guys?
And today we have a very interesting episode that has, some new Transformers news has finally come out. It's been a few weeks since the last TFTC?
Yeah, it's probably been like a month. Like last time we talked was for Studio Series revealing in Comic-Con. So it's been more than a month, yeah.
I guess you're right. So, just getting right into it, let's go ahead and talk about the cartoon Cyberverse, because that's officially come out as of August 27th. If you have the Cartoon Network app, the first two episodes, they counted as 4, which is really dumb. I don't understand why that is. The first 2 episodes of Transformers Cyberverse were out. Basically, the pilot, Fractured and Memory, which, haha, get it? Fractured Memory?
Whoa.
Yeah. Those were out, and they're for some reason segmented into 4 parts. So I don't get that, but okay, I'm not gonna complain or judge or anything like that. But what I will say is I feel bad for giving Cyberverse so much hate. It's honestly not that bad of a kids cartoon, like a modern day kids cartoon. Not that bad. A lot better than Teen Titans Go. But still pertains very Transformers-like aesthetic. Comedy is actually there. The Transformers actually have emotion this time, which is interesting.
Whoa.
I mean, it's no Michael Bay movie or anything, but just thought I'd point that out. And what else is there to really point out? The designs look pretty cool.
Yes.
Very IDW focused, and there's a lot of different elements for the cartoon as is, such as there's like animated aspects. There's Transformers, Robots in Disguise 2015 aspects. There's an aspect or two from the movieverse. The designs are very IDW/G1 inspired. It's a nice breath of fresh air from the normal cartoons we've always been getting. Autobots versus Decepticons, but this one is like in the perspective of flashback episodes with Bumblebee and his memory trying to fix it that also build up to a bigger story. So at first I was skeptical about the concept, but now it's actually not that bad. So I'd say give it a watch if you want to. And as of this recording, episode 3 and 4 are up on demand on Spectrum, Xfinity, and I think maybe even DirecTV. I'm not sure. But feel free to check that out if you want to. And if the cartoon officially airs on TV tomorrow at 6:30 a.m., which that time slot, man, come on. Cartoon Network, you need to learn better.
Yeah.
You too, Hasbro. You need to learn as well.
My one's gonna be up at 6:30 to watch.
Yeah, I would say that it's like with that time slot for sure. That's still saying that Cartoon Network doesn't trust that this show will bring in viewers. Like this is for sure. That's just it's in that time slot just so the show can be on TV. And for like my opinion, it's only been 2 episodes for me. I haven't seen 3 or 4. But I think I haven't seen enough yet to give a full-on opinion. I'm interested. In the beginning, I was kind of in and out. The animation was weird. I didn't like it at first, and also it just did seem more. Once again, kind of like Robots in Disguise, it seemed more child-friendly, unlike Prime, which is kind of more in the middle. Like there was more mature themes going on there. But Cyberverse, from what I've seen, I'm interested. I do like how it is shooting more for the G1 accuracy. A lot of characters are looking like G1 counterparts, some more to IDW counterparts. That's nice. And I do like they like this is kind of like a G1 revival. If G1 first aired in 2018, this is what it would be like. And
It's like Generation 2, if it actually was Generation 2.
Yeah, exactly. This is a revival of the original Transformers, and I think this is nice for this is a good start for kids to watch it, even though they won't because it's 6:30 in the morning. But it's nice. Like everyone looks like their Generation 1 selves. That's nice. But as of right now, like since it is a lot of focus on Bumblebee, it's still just in that exposition phase. There's no like main plot going on yet. It's just the 2 episodes are just starting, like how we'll get to learn about more of the world. So as of right now, I'm interested, and I'm actually excited to see more.
Yeah. So I guess I'll go now. With Cyberverse, I gotta say, at first when they released concept of, oh yeah, this is a new show. It's gonna be on Cartoon Network. It's about Bumblebee losing his memories and all this other crap. I remember me and a big group of people, we just bashing on it. And honestly, I feel bad because we shouldn't have done that. This series is definitely it's a great series. Honestly, it's higher than what we thought it would be. It has great potential so far, and this is what I like how it's different from other Transformers shows. Even maybe like a little kiddier, may like have like a little comedy and stuff. It may animation style different. But one thing that I definitely like, and Michael pointed this out, is that it's not just focused on Autobots versus Decepticons, or we're fighting over like Energon. Like I like how instead of just focusing on action and other stuff, like they're focusing on something that a lot of Transformers shows seem to be lacking, which is why are the Autobots and Decepticons fighting for? Like what's
just
the
we
point?
always know they're just 2 opposing factions who started a civil war. We never understood what the cause was.
And
I don't think any
exactly.
Transformers cartoon has really ever delved into that as much as they should. They just kind of like abandon it. It's like, okay, everyone knows Autobots are good, Decepticons are evil. Let's not bother with a backstory at all. Let's just go ahead and make something just for making something for the franchise. And while I do like that, it would be really interesting to understand how the Civil War began on Cybertron. And while we had like a really good iteration of that in a video game, War for Cybertron, which is fucking fantastic, it would be nice to see that kind of history established in a proper cartoon. And now Cyberverse is here, and it's kind of doing that for us.
And now that we think about it, like originally I thought the whole series just about Bumblebee getting his memories back, but like now that I've thought about like the plot of the series and how things were going, the way that they've done this is actually really creative. Bumblebee has searched out his memories and stuff to try to figure out what happened, why is he there, but also while he's doing that, he's discovering like his past, like what is he there for? Like, oh, okay, so I figured out that the Autobots and Decepticons were fighting. Oh, we're looking for the Allspark, but why are we fighting? Like, and from what we can tell, like we saw that clip of Megatron and that big crowd of people and stuff, and I can tell that the story is going to evolve from there, and it's just going to be great to see how this all folds out.
And not to mention, there is already confirmation of a 2nd season for this show already, so. It seems like the story might even get even bigger. As of right now, there's only 18 episodes planned for Season 1, which is understandable. Normally, they're at least at 24 or 26 episodes. But if Cyberverse continues to do as well as it does, like a lot of good feedback has actually been given on just the preview episodes, or rather the early access episodes that we've seen. And now with episode 3 and 4 on demand, I'll just say this right now without spoilers. This series can get a little bit mature. There is talk of like death. There is death on screen. It's minor things like auto troopers, but you still see them die.
Yeah.
And there's a line specifically where Windblade says in episode 3, it's like, without the Allspark, Cybertron will die. And I'm just like, holy shit, they're actually saying it. Thought this was aimed for kids.
Well, I mean, I personally don't think like that's a thing. Like, oh, this is a big boy show. Or the word dies in the show. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's the
It's
word
kind of
die
how
in
it was
Disney
back in the
movies all
day
the
with
time.
cartoons, though. Now, if you think about it, like they never
True.
really went to that territory back then, and it's kind of still
Well,
kind of
but I think that's just like
now.
it's like Cybertron will die. Like it's about if she said, "Oh man, if we do this, Optimus Prime will be dead. He will die." Like that's a character. I think the fact that it's like, "Oh, the planet will die" is like, well, I just don't know. I feel like the word "die" doesn't mean like, "Oh boy, oh close your ears, kids."
Eh,
It's
I stand
understandable.
by what I said. I mean, difference of opinion. That's part of the show here. Part of us being people. So, I still find it interesting though. They said die in such a young audience aimed Transformers cartoon. It's just interesting to me.
Yeah, man. All right, Prowl, you're up.
Oh, okay. So, I really like this series so far. I've only seen episode 1 and 2, and it looks good. I'm liking it so far. Hopefully, it doesn't disappoint me, but like RID, but it looks good. And something that TFA said early on in the stream about the whole schedule of what it is. Yeah, no one's gonna wake up at 6 o'clock to a show that's 10 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not your standard like 20-minute, 30-minute episode. It's now incredibly shorter, and I understand it, but I really don't think it's
I mean,
fair.
like, isn't Robots in Disguise also that same time slot?
No, Robot.
Robots in Disguise in the same time
I'll be
slot,
right
but it was a
back.
different length. It was a different cartoon length.
Oh, well, but did it start? What time did it start? Usually.
6:30.
Oh yeah. So once again, like that was a show that no one, like only kids who are crazy enough to wake up really early for school.
Or Transformers addicts. Me. I don't care. People can judge me. I liked Robots in Disguise. They gave me a new Spider Decepticon. Technically 2. And also they had a lot of really cool recurring characters. Bulkhead, Soundwave, Starscream, my boy! Also, apologies if like there are pauses in my dialogue. I am currently messing with Studio Series Wave 3 Volkswagen Bumblebee. I'll explain more in the video later. The voice acting for Cyberverse isn't that bad either. Apparently, a guy named Fusi on YouTube does the voice of Optimus Prime, aka James Tillman, who is just a dude who did an impression of Optimus Prime, and Cartoon Network, I guess, just hired him on the spot. Like, hey, I'll voice Optimus for Cyberverse. It's like, okay. I don't know who does Bumblebee. Yeah. I don't know who does Windblade. I don't know
Same.
who does anyone else.
Yeah.
I know there's official information dropped on the Robot Cast and who's voicing who, but to be honest, I don't really care. I mean, hey, good for you. You got in Cyberverse. Congratulations. But I don't really care unless I just see the credits. Which brings me to an interesting point. I really appreciate that Cyberverse is bringing in more female characters. And the reason I say this is because that purple Seeker that we all thought was Skywarp is Nova Storm. One of the Rainmakers from Generation 1, reimagined as a female Decepticon Seeker. And I'm perfectly okay with that.
Yeah, that's only like it's a smart idea to add in another female Seeker one way by just giving it a name of a Seeker that's just been confirmed way while ago. And also it kind of connects with the other Rainmakers since Acid Storm is for sure in the show, and with two of them being in the show, who knows which that means we'll get a Sunstorm cameo, or maybe even the actual scene.
I think there has already been a Sunstorm cameo, though. That's
Is
the
there?
funny thing. I think so.
Ah.
In the clip with Starscream, I think you actually do see it, which is interesting.
That's true. Like any yellow Seeker could totally be Sunstorm.
Also, I kind of like the whole Auto Troopers now officially being a thing. Like, they were a thing in the Transformers Universe MMO game. and they were a thing in Transformers animated, but like to see them back and actually doing something, I mean, dying pretty much. It's like Autobot versions of the Viacons from Transformers Prime. It's just still cool. Like, I'm a sucker for those little things like that. That's interesting. It's cool to me. It's neat. And I like that now these Seekers, they're like these brown, beige-looking Seekers who are just Seekers. They're drones. Like, we actually have established Seeker Commander Starscream. We have Nova Storm, who's a Decepticon flyer. We have Thundercracker, who talks, thank God. I thought he was just going to be a grunter.
Yeah, it's not bad. Like, it is a very just generic voice, like henchman voice. But it's nice to have him like there.
Whatever it is you just said. Just okay. It's not a bad voice. It sounds almost like Yuri from Ben 10. Kinda. Am I the only one that hears that?
I mean, I totally don't remember. Wait, like I remember he talked, but I just can't remember it.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me. God, Bumblebee, stop! Fucking little asshole. Sorry. I will say this again. Spoiler. You can pause here if you want to, but well, we know he's in the show. But after watching episode 3, Soundwave's voice is actually really cool. Sounds kind of like Steve Bloom. But it's not Steve Bloom, that's the thing. But it sounds like it's Steve Bloom. So imagine like Steve Bloom doing Starscream. Which would be like his impression of David Sobolov doing Shockwave. I don't know, it's just small things like that. Again, it's cool.
You know what? Hey, that's actually a not bad segue, if you want. Speaking of
yeah, there's not really much to talk about Cyberverse left, is there?
No, not really.
Yeah, so hey, moving on to
yeah, David Sobolo, the voice of classic character Depth Charge and Transformers Prime's Shockwave,
and 2007 Brawl in the 2007
in the game. That's right. He is now officially confirmed to be voicing Blitzwing and Bumblebee 2018.
So whoever thought that Martin Short was voicing Blitzwing,
you're wrong, son.
Yep.
Get out of here.
Yep. I don't know who came up with that, honestly.
I think people were just process of elimination. They're just like, well, no one else is. If Shatter and Drop are confirmed, and Bumblebee can be voiced by this guy, so it has to be Blitzwing. So yeah, so maybe Martin Short is. Wait, what's the guy's name? Not Martin Short.
David Sobolov.
Oh, I'm sorry, no, but the other guy who's not Blitzwing. Is it Martin Short? Martin Short. Okay. So either he's in the movie and maybe he voices a generic Gon in a Backflash Cybertron scene, or maybe he's alive. Maybe it's another James Avery situation where he doesn't show up at all.
I wouldn't be surprised if he ended up voicing like Cliffjumper for a brief minute.
Yeah, like for sure. Like I expect like someone like if he is voicing someone in like a flashback, it's going to be like a one sentence like
cameos don't have to be just visual.
Yeah, exactly. They can say a thingy. They can say a line or two.
So I'm going to go out on a limb and say he might be Cliffjumper.
But yeah, so that's a nice little thing. For us, I guess with another segue like that, also segueing into the fact that there's been leaked information that we will be having a Cybertron like scene with classic characters showing up as
such as
go ahead.
Generation 1 looking Shockwave, Soundwave, and Cliffjumper. So that's going to be pretty interesting. I'm not really sure how I feel about that.
Yeah, I mean, like I read to this before the stream, but I'll go ahead and rent since we're online or streaming. Is that bugs me that if these characters are, because apparently they're looking very G1, and if that's the case, it's interesting that Optimus Prime's very G1, Shockwave's very G1, Soundwave's G1, Cliffjumper's G1. Well, Bumblebee's a movie, but Bumblebee is more recognizable. But the one character we do see that's not Bumblebee on a trailer is a guy that looks like a G1 Starscream, but it's not Starscream. I know we keep talking about this, but I think it's just kind of lame that like Travis Knight says, "Oh, we can't make him Starscream because Starscream already has a iconic appearance." Yet I guess Shockwave because it looks G1, Optimus Prime looks G1, but doesn't he also have an iconic G1 movie appearance?
Can we really say though that Shockwave has an iconic appearance though?
Apparently, Starscream really doesn't have an iconic appearance. I guess he's been in 3 movies, but it's just kind of like lame that like these guys like Optimus Prime. What does he have that gets him to be? Oh, he can look like G1 because Optimus Prime.
Because he's Optimus Prime.
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck? So Starscream can't look like G1? He has to look like oh no, he's already he's an iconic triangle Dorito, and so he can't have that. Yet silly goose. It's dumb. It's dumb. Well, if that's the case, these guys can just look like their G1 counterparts, but they're actually someone else. Like Shockwave's actually a guy named Shockblast, and Soundwave Sound Blaster, and Cliffjumper's Andrew.
He's Hill Skipper.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they just look like their G1 counterparts. I don't know. These are all theories. This may not even actually happen. This will all just be some rando who said, "Oh, I saw a leaked scene." But yeah, overall, if that is the case, it's dumb. Because I'm still kind of like, it's dumb. I get why you make Blitzwing look like Starscream, but why did you make him look like Starscream? That's my answer. Who else?
Why make the transformation look so Generation 1 Seeker accurate? Why make the head look so much like Starscream? Why make the colors look so much like Starscream? That bugs me. But I don't mind it's Blitzwing, but like if you're gonna do Blitzwing, at least make him purple and beige.
I don't mind we had this whole question last time. It's just the fact that they're getting if you're giving everyone a G1 look, like if you're bringing Shockwave and Soundwave, and if these are those characters that they're all G1 looking, why do I guess it's for fan service, because I guess they are just cameos, so it's not a big deal. It's just like it's kind of lame that everyone gets a G1 appearance except the guy that we see as G1. It's not G1.
Has me curious now what they're gonna look like on the big screen.
Yeah, I for sure see I don't even see them I see a panning shot, and you'll kind of you have to watch oh, that Shockwave has one eye, and then it'll just be 1 second. You're just gonna you're gonna catch him like a hit and miss, but that's it. As long as you see one eye, you're oh, that's him for sure. And then you'll probably see Soundwave for a quick second, oh, he has a visor and he has a weird square chest. It has to be him. And then that's it for that. I don't know. I'm really curious because this film's going to show the reason why Bumblebee leaves to go to Earth, which makes me curious because do we get to see him arrive to Earth, and it's going to be the year 1900 something? That's not 80s.
I kind of hope we get to see him get his voice box ripped out by Megatron and Tiger Pass.
That'd be great. Oh man, that would be perfect to finally have a visual on that. Would be great.
Because we never saw that. We saw a comic version of that in Transformers Prime. We never saw it in the War for Cybertron games.
Yep.
We saw it in the 07 prequel comic, but we never.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Because this movie franchise started the whole Bumblebee doesn't talk gimmick. So to actually give us the first ever official canon visual of that. I mean, if you want to say first one, technically Prime did a version of it, but that's Prime. That's their own thing. This is the movies. It would be nice to have that because that's been an iconic thing for more than 10 years now. So please show it.
Yeah, and I really don't want to sound creepy or morbid or anything, but I physically want to see Megatron rip out Bumblebee's throat. I would love to see that. That would look so cool.
I mean, if they do show it, God, great. It'd be really nice if they did. So I bet if they do show it, watch Megatron's gonna look all G1 because reasons. Because hell, I don't even know if they still have the model for the first movie Megatron in their backup drives or whatever that they use for rendering. I wonder if they show it. Will Megatron look like the first movie, like he should, or will he be a very G1 Megatron?
Or a mix between G1 and movie?
Yeah, and also was it because the concept art for The Last Night, he was a mix of movie 5 and movie 1. So they can totally just mix everything.
I just want to see Megatron rip out Bumblebee's throat.
I just
me
want to
too.
see. I just want to see the Megatron design in general.
Yeah, apparently, like that was one thing that was also kind of like we're gonna see Megatron for a quick glimpse in Sector 7's base, still frozen and blah blah blah.
Oh,
What if
snap,
they
that'd be
totally
cool.
bullshit us and be like, "Hey, guess what? G1 forms are their Cybertronian forms."
Yeah, exactly. That's I'm totally expecting a full on G1 Megatron in a frozen box like in Sector 7. I totally expect like no care for continuity because we've passed that bridge a long time ago for continuity. So I have no surprise if it's just a totally new design. Hell, for Megatron, it's as if it's more of an iconic thing for Megatron to have a new body for each movie anyway. So bring it on.
I'm still wondering when we're gonna get our next trailer, and again, I still say early October.
I think so too. I think early October is the perfect time for a new trailer.
Because a lot of people are freaking out. When's the next trailer? When's the next trailer? When's the clip? We're still promotion just began.
Yeah, like I'm surprised honestly how early they released the teaser. Like I went to so I just came back before the stream started. I came back from the Meg and they did show the Bumblebee teaser, and I'm like, wow, I forgot. Like this came out a while ago. Like we have yet to see like publicly wise, we have yet to see any new footage since June, early June.
And I'm fine with that. That was an issue that the
Yeah,
Michael
me too.
Bay Transformers movies had, is they showed way too much.
Yeah, I'm totally okay. Like I can have another trailer, and then like I won't see any TV spots. I'm done with that. So give me another trailer, and I'm fine.
Yeah, I won't send you anything.
Yeah, please. Yeah, I think I might have to like delete Instagram or like just unfollow every Transformer Instagram I follow. Same with Tumblr and Facebook, because and somehow like be uninterested in everything on YouTube, because I literally I'm like Avengers 3 was really hard to avoid TV spots, real hard. So it's gonna be a battle. But I'm ready.
But it's gonna be a battle you can win.
Oh yeah, for sure. I was successful with Avengers. We like one or two thumbnails got passed through me, but other than that, I did not see any footage. So I'm prepared.
And I'm probably not going to post anything just because I used to do that a lot during the last night, like especially with Day Trader, who I thought like, oh shit, it's Wreck-Gar. Oh my god. And then I'm just kind of like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have done this, but at the same time I was really excited. And that's what my Instagram's kind of all about. I just kind of show stuff that I'm really excited about, or honestly, that's something that's current that I'm really excited about, like something in the toys that's, you know, that's brand new. Sorry.
Oh man, is that a segue? I heard it from a cough. Looks like we're talking about this new studio series. Woo!
Okay,
oh yay!
So pictures are needed here, Cyborg, my boy.
Oh yeah, I got you. I'm just gonna pull the those like the renderings. Like I'm not gonna go any galleries or anything.
Darn, I was hoping to show the actual.
Nah,
figure.
I don't. I'm just gonna.
Yeah. Oh hey,
So
if you want to look at the actual figures, you can head over to my Instagram. I have exclusive photos there, and just because thanks to Ryan Sheehay, who was actually at Fan Expo Canada 2018, who took the photos of all these figures. Really do appreciate it. Thank you so much, dude. You rock. Thanks, Starscream. You're a bit behind in the... Wait, no, I have top chat on. Maybe the live chat isn't on. Maybe that's why. Nope. Yeah, you're a little bit behind. But you're probably rewatching, so I appreciate that. Also, I'm sorry I didn't reply to your comments on my recent video. You spammed the crap out of me, by the way. I just didn't know what to say. I'm just like, oh, okay. Please, God, let it be a reboot. No, Neos Prime, it's not a reboot. Sorry. Fortress Maximus IDW, I remember you, because we talked on Facebook a few times, and you voiced in All Hail AHM1K's Transformers Contention.
Fortress is an amazing voice actor. Oh my goodness, he's so good.
He's good.
I'm a good one too, guys. Come on.
Yeah, you are.
Just kidding.
Hello, Robbie Richards. Hello, Foxy the Transformer Kid. Hello, Neos. Hello, Lemonhead.
Foxy,
hey,
hello,
Lemonhead.
Foxy. Nice to see you.
I remember you, Lemonhead. I believe I remember Foxy. Neos, obviously, I know. Love the new logo, dude. Black and red. Rock on. And obviously, Dank Starscream. So, hello. Anyway, yeah. There's a certain order I wanted to go in with this, but I'll go whatever. So here's our first leak at one of the teased Studio Series figures that Hasbro said to pay attention to Hasbro Pulse on. Brand new Studio Series Deluxe Class Barricade, which was also in a leak of listings of all kinds of figures. It was like Barricade, WW2 Bumblebee, Sideswipe, Crankcase, another Bumblebee, and then I think I saw Scrap Metal. I want to say I saw Dino. Someone said they saw Dino in something.
Dino was part of the. It wasn't the recent link. It was the leak of back in Amazon and Walmart.
Did they have Q as well?
Not Q, but Dino was for sure. Like it, the way it was listed, the wave looked like it was going to be Barricade, Crankcase, Sideswipe, and Dino. But obviously that's not the case since this is now, I guess. I don't know if this is Wave 5 or if this is Wave 5 and 6.
I'm gonna say this is Wave 1 2019. Or 2019 Wave 1.
So you think they're gonna are you saying they're gonna stop, like they're gonna do Wave 1 through 4 and they're gonna do it again 1 through whatever?
Yeah, Transformers lines are sometimes known to do that. Like they'll say, "Oh, this is Wave 1 of 2019," or
like I mean, I know like for like when they do a different name, like Generations, or like what is it? Like they'll have one called Generations and they'll have one called the Universe or whatever, and they start from scratch, obviously.
I mean, I'm not saying Studio Series is going to start from scratch. I'm just saying they're just going to say like they're going to treat this as like Wave 1, 2019 Wave 1, which I think is possible.
So you think this is all going to be in one wave?
Yeah, these deluxes and these deluxes.
Like that. So. Like, do we ever have like a? Because that's 5 deluxes in one wave.
Well, to be fair, they haven't done any Voyagers yet. None that we know of.
That's true. If there is no Voyagers, then I guess that that makes sense.
And they have to fill the shelves, but the issue
I totally see these. I see these being like divided in 3 and 2, like kind of like Wave 3 is 3 and 4 were divided.
Mm-hmm. And as far as we know, we only know up to Wave 4.
That's true. Yeah, like these are not numbered yet. They are officially revealed, but there's no numbers as of now.
I thought there was.
I don't think so. I think there's.
The product information?
Are they?
Yeah.
If they're,
because it's number 25 to 30.
Well, this would be 26 to 30. Number 25 is Transformers Last Night Bumblebee.
Okay, yeah, so 26 through. Wait a minute. Hold on. Go to the. I'll let you use the renders. We'll go back to this in a minute, but go to the most recent thing on that.
Gotcha.
I mean, please, if you will. Also, finally, transform Volkswagen Bumblebee. God, he's a pain, but he's fun.
Right here. Gotcha. Oh, I see it. I did. Oh, okay. See, this was. I didn't see this yet. Gotcha.
Yeah. So 26 to 30.
Gotcha.
Barricade doesn't look that great. Nacho Prime 69. Hello.
In fact,
black and orange. I'm
these.
Sorry, it looks red to me. I can't see it. That is orange.
There you go. These are actually clear images too. I like these. So.
Yeah, they work.
So
yeah, we'll start with the worst of the bunch, I guess.
The worst of the bunch? Oh, let's do it.
Like, worst of the bunch.
Yeah. Screw you, can't crankcase.
Yeah. So this is number what? 28.
Let's find out. 28 is actually no, it is 30. Number 30.
Okay. So number 30, we have quote unquote crankcase. It's just. It's Crowbar. They don't even care. They're using the promotional images. It's Crowbar.
Yeah, it really hurts me that and a lot of people too realize it online that they have. I bet they have a lot more in the back they're not using of a perfectly well modeled Transformers The Last Night Berserker, and they did not decide to make it crankcase. They decided just to throw in Crowbar again and slap a new name.
But the only difference, opposed from the CG render as well as the actual figure, is like the dreads are gold. The weapons are 3 weapons instead of 2 now.
And also gold hands too.
Yeah, gold hands, and I think a little bit more different paint applications.
Yeah, I think the head, the jaw and like these white parts here are just more clear silver, and everything else is black. I was saying, so there's a lot of outrage that it is just Crowbar with some different paint. And I was telling this to TFA earlier. What could have totally saved this figure, I think, in my opinion. Let's say like they released the same thing, different colored Crowbar. If they gave him those sharp curved blasters that all the generic Decepticons had, including Barricade and the Dreads, they all had those. There were these blasters that had these curved, kind of like musket like daggers at the end of it, and everyone had them. So if he came with those, would have saved this figure completely. I think, in my opinion. Like because those blasters, like no one ever, like they were. I don't think there's any third-party versions of those blasters, and they were just like to me, like they seemed more a little not iconic, but I just recognize those blasters immediately if I see them. So I think this would have been great because also another like Ratchet, for instance, same figure, different repaint, different accessory. This figure it's just the same figure, different paint, but same accessory. It's pretty much you're getting another Crowbar.
Yep. Sorry.
So yeah, and here's just an image of the Suburban mode. It's it's the same.
It's all nice Suburban mode though.
Yeah.
That's the only real good thing I can say about that. When you see the actual figure, you see the gold, it looks cool, but again, it's not something that's worth getting unless you plan on repurposing it as like a Decepticon generic soldier.
Yeah, like if especially if you're gonna use them as a soldier, like are you gonna keep the dreads? Like you're not gonna cut them off, are you?
I might trim them so that way they don't become too compromised during the transformation.
Yeah, because like that's the one thing I don't like transforming Crowbar because those dreads. I don't want to bend them too much. I don't like for the years like they may rip off.
Yeah, I've transformed Crowbar a couple times and I really feel bad that he's been in vehicle mode since the last time I touched him.
And which that means like those dreads are for sure like they're all like bent and they're gonna stay like that for a while now. So like, that's why I don't like I always display them in robot mode. I'm too scared to keep them in vehicle mode for too long. And so if like I always say like if you guys get these and if you guys want to make them just a rando Decepticon soldier and you don't care for the product in completeness, I'd say cut the treads. Just cut them off, make them a rando.
Green screen them if you do stop motion. Don't buy a bunch of them. Don't support it. You support one copy, and that's it. But don't support it a bunch of times, or you're going to army build.
But overall, I'm hell surprised. Like I'm glad I did buy a Berserker to go with this Crowbar because I'm not gonna use this. Like I'm gonna use my Berserker and just.
I'm just glad I remember just getting Berserker because it was just such a good dread mold. I didn't even think, okay, he'd be in the movie, but at the same time, I'm like, this is still a toy that's promoting the movie. He's most likely going to be in the movie. And he was for a good 10 seconds, maybe a little longer.
It was probably even less than that. That would say like 7, 8 seconds.
No, the point is he was still there.
It's very surprising that of all the toys they make of the barely second guy.
Yeah.
But overall, good job, Crankcase. No one's gonna buy you.
Yep. Unfortunately. So moving on, I guess, to the second to worst.
It's bad. Okay, yeah, I'm still here. It's bad.
Oh, sorry, Prowl. We know Emerald.
Oh yeah.
For why he left.
Oh yeah. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Sorry, Emerald.
Sorry, Emerald.
You're forgettable to me.
Oh, speaking of Emerald.
Hey.
Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry it took me so long.
I'm gonna take my time.
We literally just said, "Oh, Emerald's gone," and you literally just joined.
We just apologized. It's like Emerald joined the call.
Oh, you guys just now noticed I was gone? Wow.
No, I've noticed.
You're very forgettable to me. Who are you?
27 minutes ago, I texted you.
I need some new friends. I need some new friends.
Friends, I barely know you.
Who are you?
Hurting my feelings, Michael.
I've known him for like almost a year.
Hurting my feelings, man.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
What feelings, extra? You have none.
Welcome to TFTC, where the show gets emotional.
Extra's gonna say, Mr. TFA, I don't feel so good.
I'm making a rant on
God
you
damn
now,
it.
bro. Oh, God. Oh, this Bumblebee. Why? This is like, isn't this the exact same of the other Bumblebee we
Yeah,
already?
guess what?
no,
It has
don't you see the
rusted
paint job on it?
Oh, God damn it. This kind of brings us into our next segue, but we'll have to bite our tongues for a little
Well,
bit.
yeah, we'll keep that later. But
But
Oh.
this is okay. Seriously,
What Studio
Transformers
Series figures have we
cars.
already gone over?
just crankcase. Please, like anything about crankcase, because I know like that's like the worst. I would say that's the worst of like this reveal.
Oh yeah, it is.
Anything you want to mention to him?
It sucks.
Perfect.
Short, sweet, and to the point. Very good.
I'm inviting you to my wedding now, Emerald.
But yeah, what I was gonna say was Transformers cars on Facebook and Instagram has a perfect name for this mode of Bumblebee, Beaterbee. Why do they call him Clunkerbee?
No idea.
Oh, maybe they didn't have the words beater. Like it's very strong possibility.
Honestly, I can't tell the
that
difference.
would have been perfect. I really would have liked to see this as officially named as Beaterbee, but you know what? I'm not gonna abide by your rules, Clunkerbee. Okay, you're Beaterbee. You're gonna like it.
It is, yeah. So, but overall, I think this to this specific figure, my best response to it is a post I saw online yesterday. Someone posted, "I feel disturbance in the force," as if a bunch of Studio Series 1 Bumblebee owners cried out all at once. Which, like, to me, it got me because it makes me think like everyone got Studio Series 1 Bumblebee because it's the old beater Bumblebee, but this is the better version. Like it's literally it's a more accurate version. It makes Studio Series 1 obsolete.
Joke's on you
This
guys.
should
I
have
never
been
got that
Studio
figure.
Series 01 because honestly, like it. I get it. Okay, SS01 Bumblebee. Supposed to be whenever he fights Barricade, but he still had the rust and everything on him. So why didn't you just?
Mm-hmm.
I'll admit I like the backdrop for this one. It's a nice little tribute to Bernie Mac in a sense because it's Bobby Bolivia's Uncle Bobby B's. But I don't think this is necessary. I think they could have put maybe like Hooligan, aka Dreadbot, in this spot right now. But at the same time, I kind of wish they don't do more TLK stuff because we just got a toy line of them not too long ago.
That's fair. I mean, yeah, if they're gonna do the last night, do just improved versions or characters we just didn't get yet. Like see if you're gonna reuse a crowbar mold, just do some remolding and make them Hooligan. So you're not wasting so much, Hasbro. Come on. Like
I'm gonna get this figure.
If they ever watch us. If they ever watch us.
Can I say my opinions on this?
Of course.
Oh.
I'm gonna get this figure because I didn't get the Wave 1 LOL XD.
Good. Yes. And yes. For those who didn't ever get Bumblebee, this is it. This is a good chance to jump in.
Nobody cares about your opinion.
I mean, you have multiple other ways to jump in.
Extra.
We'll mention that later. Because I'm not a fan of rebuying a same figure for some different paint, but this is like. But I'm just a big fan of accuracy, so I may get this. I don't know if I'll sell my other one, but I will for sure get this. And yeah, like it sucks because it's just they got me. It's more accurate, and therefore I want it more.
Yes.
Also, I'm slowly becoming that guy who wants to collect all the backgrounds for the Studio Series, and this would be a exclusive background. So there's no other Transformers going to be at Bobby Bolivia's.
What is the background for this one?
It is
Bobby Bolivia's.
Yeah, it is.
Uncle Bobby B.
So far, like this, there's only a few figures that are having exclusive backgrounds, and this is one of them. So, yeah, that also be a reason why I would want it. Anyone else on Clunkerbee?
Honestly,
I wish I wish that the rust kind of carried over to the robot mode, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Kind of like how they did Evasion mode, Rusty Prime.
All right. What were you saying, bro?
The only way I'd get this figure is if it costs less than the 01 Bumblebee.
Yeah, and I really hope to God they fix the issues that was on SSO1.
That's a good point too.
Like, they fucking better, because if they're just going to resell it with rusty paint and it still has those same QC issues, there's a problem there that needs to be fixed.
Yeah.
For sure. I think they will too. I mean,
and for God's sake, Hasbro, stop using clear plastic. The stuff's prone to breaking.
And do we know if the Studio Series number 19 Bumblebee was that all fixed its problem?
Oh, speaking
Wait,
of
number 19.
Number 19, it's the gold Studio Comic-Con Bumblebee.
Oh, I wouldn't know, but I know Prime vs. Prime here on YouTube has a video review of it up.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's more solid. But
yeah, because I forgot
sure.
to even look up, because that was one thing. That's officially like the next, because we'll mention this later, but there's gonna be a lot of this mold being used, and I'm wondering if because the Studio Comic Con one is the next official release of that mold, so I wonder if they fixed it already with that.
I have a question. Speaking of like Bumblebee, have they released the Studio Series Dropkick yet or no?
No.
No, that doesn't come out till Wave 4.
Yeah, and which if I would guess, Wave 4 will probably come out. I would say near the end of October, maybe
early November.
Yeah.
I say early November.
Yeah, because each one's been like a month and a half for each wave, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like Ironhide just got released in the U.S. recently.
Yeah, but that's just lucky. He should be coming out end of September.
No, but he was released early in like Taiwan, and like that lasted 2 months ago.
Oh yeah. So that's lucky for foreign countries. They're some of them are popping up already in stores. For the U.S., it should be coming out late September. All right. Moving on to what will be our next figure.
Let's go to Barricade because we were trying to cover him first.
Yeah.
I had it in order. I wanted to go in. I wanted to go Bumblebee, then Barricade, and then the other in a certain order. Like go by the orders in the movie. So like Bumblebee, Barricade, then so on and so forth. Save the best for last because.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Barricade.
Woohoo.
Not gonna lie, when I saw this thing at first, I was really feeling a little like skeptical. He looked odd. He looked really, really odd to me. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the way the picture was taken. No offense to you, Ryan Sheehay. Maybe it was just the way it was posed. I don't know. He just looked too big in the chest, and then his head was too big. His arms felt a little too lengthy. He looked weird, but now seeing an official image of him, a CG render anyway, he doesn't look bad.
Yeah, no. Like some images, he looks very much like his masterpiece mold.
See, I say it's an amalgamation between MPM5, Human Alliance, and the Dark of the Moon Deluxe.
Yeah, I for sure see that, especially with the Dark of the Moon Deluxe.
Yeah, like you can see it, like kind of in the legs.
Mm-hmm. I for sure, like, I think
the hands.
The hands are nice.
The hands.
For sure.
Man.
Like I think like with every like figure that's coming out, like that's been made multiple times in like the past, like they're grabbing the best parts of each figure and they make like the best one. Like same thing with like Starscream. It's amalgamation of the deluxe and leader class of Dark of the Moon.
With TLK Bumblebee, they used kind of the same engineering for the Studio Series Wave 1 and the Studio Series Wave 3 Bumblebees.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also like, especially also the Masterpiece Bumblebees share a very similar like engineering. So I'm glad that they're for each like figure, like except Optimus, he has his own engineering. He's nothing like similar to Masterpiece, at least as far as I've seen. This Barricade is very much inspired by previous ones of Masterpiece and Dark of the Moon for sure.
Man, well, I gotta say, at first when I saw this figure, I was like, because the first picture I saw of it I guess just wasn't probably a good picture. But now that I get a good look at this, I really like this figure. Like the paint looks okay, for barricade. The vehicle mode is good because you can't mess up on a vehicle mode. And they included the mace weapon thingy.
Yeah,
Here's the
nice.
gripe I have with that. I don't think the hand transforms. It looks like he's just grabbing it.
Yeah, in one of the pictures it shows it as a separate piece.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a relief. Also, a lot of people are getting mad he doesn't come with a frenzy. Just buy the 07 barricade.
Yeah, I mean, like I wasn't as much as I would love that to happen. I wasn't looking into it. Like that would be great.
It's not worth like boycotting or rage.
Yeah,
over.
right.
It's a frenzy. Come on.
Like if you're gonna boycott
do
something, boycott Crankcase and actually make them change it.
Yes, because that thing's an abomination.
Like apparently it's happened before. Apparently, people boycotted the they enough to change. What was it? It was Generations Nightbeat's face was wrong or something, and they changed it. People were against it enough for it to change it. So it's it's.
Oh yeah, he had like the actual eyes and the mouth, but they wanted him to have the visor.
Mm-hmm. And so it's possible. If these are just test images, it's totally possible for them to full on change it.
But remember to just do it respectively. This
yeah,
is
yeah.
still
Don't.
company. You're not gonna rage at them and be like, "Oh, you fucking assholes! You screwed up
don't.
this figure. You need to
don't
fix
diss
it."
Hasbro's mother. I don't think they'll change them if they did that.
Yep. But Barricade, he looks like he doesn't even transform in robot mode, other than like the visible wheel. Like he just looks. He looks like Lockdown in the movies, like how he looks like he wouldn't transform into a Lamborghini. But this is like in toy form, and it's nuts looking. The car mode looks goddamn gorgeous. They know how to do a Mustang Saline cop car, and the robot mode doesn't even look like the cop car mode because you have like the chest all scrunched up, like how he is in the movie. And I think that's cool.
Like from what I can tell, those like advanced transformer model things that have like all the detail, but they don't transform. Why does this kind of remind me of that, but it does transform?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of good detail for this figure. It's for sure like this will probably be the best like affordable mainline barricade. I hope.
I really like this figure. My TOK barricade broke, so I was like, okay, I'll get a replacement for that. Then I see this picture, and I'm like, nope, never mind. I guess I'll get this one.
Oh crap! How did TOK barricade break?
My mom threw it on the ground.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you meant like you transformed it something and then like a part broke off.
No, like the shoulder piece, that thing, like the entire pin of that snapped off.
Oh yeah, that pin was
my
mine
god! It must have really threw it. Jesus.
It's seen better days.
Rest in peace, barricade.
In the arms of...
Hey, this one will be a good replacement.
He looks good. He looks really, really, really good. I'm excited.
I can see tons of pictures. I can see tons of pictures on Instagram with him and Clunker Bumblebee like duking it out like in the first movie.
Oh yeah, I would love for people to make the iconic pose, the promotion image.
I'll do it once I get this. Because I have SS Bumblebee and I'm going to have a shit ton more because I'm not going to let this... God damn it. I'm trying to bite my tongue, but anyway. Moving on, let's move on to everyone's favorite, Stabby McWheel's feet.
Yep. In my opinion, when it comes to this line, and when it comes to just accuracy of both robot and vehicle, I think Sideswipe's the best of this line. Just like in quality, accuracy, and just improvement of past figures. I think this is the best figure of this wave. Sideswipe looks pretty fucking accurate.
What I appreciate about this whole figure right now is one, they're giving him technically two sets of they're giving him two sets of weapons. Like they're giving him his swords because if you look at his hands, it looks like they're separate accessories. They just put they peg into a peg hole.
Mm-hmm.
And then also if you look at his back, you can see his double-barreled guns he used in Dark of the Moon.
Which is good. That means you can remove the blades and just have him hold his guns, which is something I like that. That's good.
Yeah, that's cool.
Another thing that I also really appreciate here is they kind of took cues from the Revenge of the Fallen Sideswipe figure by having those little flaps that kind of help protect the wheels, but they still give the wheels room to roll. So it's like you can still roll him around like he actually does in the movie, but there's also heel spurs to keep him static. But he just looks really freaking good. I kind of wish those door wings were down.
Yeah, I mean, it looks cool in a promotional image, but there's images of them down, like they can go down. But yeah, like it's but yeah. So just for those who have never seen any photos, like those do go down. He does look like the movie. He does have a bit of a backpack in the back there, but it's nothing like crazy.
I mean, it's not anything worse than any other side swipe we've gotten.
Man, I gotta say, this is so far the best movie side swipe I've ever seen. Not only, they got the wheel for feet thing right, they got the design correct, they got, like, his transformation all good. I like that, the weapon's detached instead of those just being some giant blades hanging from his arm all the time. I'm pretty sure you can lower the doors down, like those sections down, so they're not just sticking up all the time. But other than that, yeah, this is great.
I know my buddy MK Former is really excited about this because he said Studio Series needs to do a side swipe because side swipe's his favorite character, and I'm actually happy now because he's happy, and I also wanted a new Studio Series side swipe because he's honestly such an underrated character. Like, yeah, he did a little bit, but he didn't do a lot. And he's still a really cool design.
Mm-hmm.
The door wings do go down.
Mm-hmm. Also, I'd like to mention this and Crankcase. His background is the Mexican standoff. So so by the time the section comes out, you should be available to you. I mean, if you get the Crankcase, like I'm gonna have this posed with Sideswipe, Ironhide with the Last Knight, Berserker, and Crowbar, and that's gonna look. I think that'll look very nice, especially with that background.
Yes.
Kind of wish that Crankcase's background wasn't the Mexican standoff.
I wish it was the highway.
Yeah, for sure, like they had to make it different somehow besides just painting it. So I can see why. I mean, and as I can see in Wave 1 and 2, they love reusing backgrounds. Because I'm pretty sure half this wave is just the first movie, Mission City act.
Well, my opinions is I really like this figure. I like how he comes with little pistols, and this figure is amazing. I love the car. Oh my goodness, it's so good. I'm gonna buy this. Hey, Extra, you don't have to use Darksteel as Sideswipe anymore.
This makes me curious as to what is the future of a Sideswipe figure. Like, if they're gonna do different designs, different versions of each character, what's the Revenge of the Fallen one gonna look like with the roof?
That's true. Yeah, a lot of people were hoping for a roof one. I mean, I don't mind that this is the convertible one. I honestly either mode would have been great. It shouldn't change the robot mode at all. So, yeah, I hope that if they do a roof version, I hope it's just the same figure but a roof one and then a different background.
Maybe he can be one of the desert backgrounds.
Yeah, I was gonna say because we were talking about this before at the end before the stream, but so far I don't see any characters getting a desert Revenge of the Fallen final act background yet. I mean, I still think Jetfire is a shoe-in to be.
Someone in the comments.
Yeah.
We should get a Jolt.
See, yeah, we were talking about that too.
We said he should have a background.
Yeah. If they get a Jolt, and we were talking about this beforehand, but I would love a Jolt with a accurate triangle head. The toys are not inaccurate; they're just concept art heads. His actual head is like a big old cone, pretty much, with a face.
He's Ramjet confirmed.
There it is.
Nacho called Jolt useless.
He's actually the hero of the movie, so how about
he's
not? He's the hero
of ROTF. What you talking about, man?
Anything else on Sideswipe here?
Cyborg.
Yeah.
Someone in the comments said Jolt is pointless.
I just.
Don't worry. I got that.
I got it covered.
Nope.
I'm on the live chat.
We must report that person. No, I'm kidding.
No, we're not gonna do that. We ain't.
Please
like
don't
that.
attack.
But yeah, Sideswipe. This also makes me really curious because again, considering they're doing more designs of other characters. I would have liked Studio Series, before we go into the last one, I would have liked Studio Series to go by movie order. I know, it would be kind of boring, but at the same time, I think it would make a lot of sense. Like, go not year by year, but like, go movie by movie. So, like, all of Wave 1, you have Studio Series #1 Bumblebee. You have Ratchet as another deluxe. You have Jazz as another deluxe. So you have like 3 deluxes for Wave 1. You have 2 Voyagers, Optimus and Ironhide for Wave 2. And then, maybe 3 Voyagers, like Optimus, Ironhide, and Brawl. Or Starscream. Maybe there could be 4. I don't know. The Movieverse toys have done that before. They had 4 Voyagers.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I mean, I think luckily, especially with this inclusion of Barricade, they're slowly running out of movie 1 characters to use. Like, but they're gonna have to start doing like I'm noticing they're doing a lot more movie 3 since really what can they do for Revenge of the Fallen? Like, do you think you'll actually start doing Constructicons soon? I know we have leaked scrap metal. But,
please, if they do Constructicons, make them combine into Devastator.
That'd be very impressive. Very impressive if they did that.
Well, but the thing is, too, if they do make them combine, there's going to be a couple of things they're going to have to take away from the figure.
Oh, yeah, for sure. There has to be sacrifices. If they want to do an accurate scale and also accurate for all modes, there is going to be some sacrificing for sure.
Not only that, but you're going to have like a leader class Demolisher / Scavenger, and then most likely like other Voyager Constructicons. You need a leader Mixmaster just for the head.
And another thing I was talking about, Michael, you addressed how the better organization of the waves could be. I was thinking you could have like 1 deluxe for each movie in a wave, and then for the Voyagers have like an Autobot and a Decepticon from like a certain movie, and then have an Autobot and Decepticon leader from another movie. So you have,
that would have been actually. Now that you think about it, So like still have SSO1 as Bumblebee. Then like number 2 could be one from Revenge of the Fallen. So maybe maybe Sideswipe. Then number 3 you have a Decepticon, Crowbar, and number 4 you have Stinger. If you really want, if the numbers were switched and vice versa, I could get behind that. That would work. That'd be really interesting. But unfortunately, that's not to be. So that's okay. They did their best though. So they got like 2 movie 1 characters, a movie 3 character, and a movie 4 character in the first wave. And the rest of the Voyagers and leaders were, movie 1, except for Grimlock. He was 4.
Yeah, it worked.
But yeah, I just thought it would be really interesting to see that done in a certain way, to see it executed in that manner. But
I guess.
Not to be.
Oof. Can you guys hear me? Okay, yeah,
we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Anything more on Sideswipe before we move on?
Nope. Not for me.
Alright.
On to my all-time...
What? Devastator needs to have the balls features, just so you know.
Thank you. Third party, make it happen.
Just get a couple of marbles. So there you go.
Are we good?
Yes, we are good, fam.
Alrighty. So next to the last and the best of this wave,
and most wanted figure from this upcoming wave.
Hold on. Sorry, nothing. There it is.
Oh, that's my second least favorite one.
World War II Deluxe Class, The Last Night Bumblebee. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is, but at the same time I do. But yes, okay, he's not a Mercedes ZB7 vehicle. I don't care. They managed to make this design work in a toy form. Yes, he doesn't have both of the guns that he used, both of the same guns, rather. I don't care. Also, I just noticed, looking at the the Bumblebee, VW Bumblebee. Yeah, that triple, or that, multi-barreled gun is the same as the little one that he has.
Yeah. Another thing, too. A lot of me and my friends, big group chats and stuff, we went on to talking. A lot of people don't like this figure for some reason. They say it's like the paint and how the vehicle mode isn't accurate and stuff, but I really like this figure. I don't care how accurate it was to the movie. The figure itself is amazing. They have the Warhammer, they have a great robot mode, great vehicle mode, they have the gun thingy. It just looks great.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Like they did pick like the accessories to give him, they picked the best ones. It is nice to point out this is, I guess, uh, for a full release. This is technically like the first full release of the Warhammer. Uh, and also and like the gun's cool too. Like it's accurate to the scene. Yeah, and like like you guys were saying, it's not a Mercedes. It's just it's a random armored vehicle. Like I knew that was going to happen. They weren't going to try to make this like slick car turn into an armored Bumblebee. But yeah, I mean, the Romo looks good. Through images, he does actually look a bit thicker. And if you look it up, he does have a very large backpack. But I'm not.
Unfortunately, but again,
Yeah,
that's just.
I'm not complaining. I mean, that's how it is gonna be. If you're gonna make Bumblebee turn to a giant tank, you're gonna have to have like some kibble hanging in the back there. But yeah, not bad. This is like I say Sideswipe is the best of this line, but this Bumblebee is what I'm most excited for actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I'm not mad. The vehicle mode isn't the vehicle mode isn't accurate. I actually like the difference. Like I can imagine Bumblebee taking this kind of thing. It looks really good too. It looks almost like the vehicle he had if a vehicle had a giant turret sticking out of it. But like honestly, the robot mode is so stupid good. I could completely ignore the vehicle mode. The vehicle mode's great too, but I'm so happy we're finally getting this. And this also gives me hope of like a Sherman tank remold for a World War II hot rod.
That'd be great.
Oh yeah, World War II hot rod would be good.
Because him and Bumblebee had very similar designs back then.
The only thing I would say about the hot rod would be is that we didn't really get that good of a look of him in that scene.
I'm kind of going based on concept art. I think Hot Rod was that truck that was behind Bumblebee.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I still think that
concept art, he is a tank, but in the movie, he is some kind of like cargo truck.
Yeah, and I think they can make that work with this. So I'm hoping a remold is going to be in the works afterwards because I would love to have that. That should have been a figure in TLK, just like this should have been. And again, this concerns me because I'm kind of worried more TLK figures will be made in Studio Series. Even though we definitely deserve a Mohawk, an Onslaught, and a proper hooligan.
Yeah.
I think Megatron has fine the way he is. That's the best Voyager class Megatron we've ever gotten.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whoa.
I can agree with that.
Studio Series, man.
Well, yeah, the original series is also really good.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying, like, in terms of just, like, an all-out original design. Like, the Revenge of the Fallen one took heavy inspiration from the first one. Like, it was just nothing but the same skeleton, different vehicle parts.
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say. Like, as a first time made for like that movie.
Yeah, like Galvatron. Even the Voyager Galvatron they made was pretty damn good for a first attempt.
Yeah.
But I mean, this blows me away. He actually has his Warhammer too, which is great because he's needed that for a while. But it's not painted anything. But that's okay.
I have a few things to say about this.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm probably gonna get it to see if it's good, but something about it I don't like. I think the kibble is a little bit. I don't think it's on his legs that you can see, but the rest is pretty good. It's just some of the kibble, but I'm gonna get it.
Yay!
All right. There's some other things I'd like to add on with I do like you can tell the hammer does turn into the cannon.
Yes.
And also the background for this one is obviously the Winston Churchill palace place with explosions. And people were pointing out that they totally they covered the Nazi signs. Obviously, can't be selling that to toys. So yeah, that's another nice, unique background. That's what I like about this wave. It's showing up a lot, like wave 1 and 2 so far. A lot of our reused backgrounds. Or this.
Yeah, with Wave 3, you're kind of getting another Mission City background with Ironhide. But for like the Volkswagen Bumblebee, you're getting the inside of Charlie Watson's garage. For Shadow Raider, you're getting inside the Knights Temenos, and for Ratchet, you're getting. And this is also something we talked about before the stream. Does anyone remember that leaked Dark of the Moon background that everyone thought, oh, it's going to be Optimus Prime, or it's going to be Sentinel, or Megatron?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's Ratchet's.
Hmm.
Hate to be the
Shame.
bearer of bad
Sucks.
news, but it's Ratchet's.
I mean, it's still possible that, like, if they do want to make another Optimus or Sentinel, they can use that. It would make more sense, especially for those two, and Dark of the Moon Megatron. But yeah. Oh man, if they make a Dark of the Moon one, just give them the. If you're gonna do accurate unique backgrounds, give them the Africa background. That'd be perfect for him.
Wait, give him the what?
The Africa meetup scene.
Oh yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Or even for Sentinel Prime, give him the Ark on the moon.
Like, oh yeah, that'd be awesome too. That's if they make it.
And if we get a Shockwave, Chernobyl.
Oh, that'd be awesome too. Like, especially Leader Class seems to like Blackout got his own special one with that scene in the first movie. I would totally love seeing like a big Leader Class Shockwave with a Chernobyl scene.
Apparently,
like the driller
there
is
are 2 more leaders.
Yeah, because Shockwave was a bigger Decepticon. From what I could tell, wasn't he like bigger than Optimus?
Yeah, a bit. The Decepticons are always bigger than the Autobots.
Mm-hmm. He is a there's concept art of Shockwave like Megatron and Bumblebee are at their knees at Shockwave, and Shockwave just towers over them. Like he is a bigger dude, so I can see it. He's like probably around the same size as Blackout, maybe just a bit taller than Blackout. So I can see a Leader Class Shockwave.
Yeah, he's kind of a big burly dude.
Yeah, the
issue I have with that is,
Wait, go on. Sorry.
How are you gonna do a Leader Class Shockwave and still give it an alt mode? Unless
I was gonna say that. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Is that do you give him an alt you just give him that fake alt mode, or do you what do you do with that?
You turn him into the driller.
That'd be crazy. I'd be impressed. I wouldn't even care if that's not accurate. I'd be like, wow.
No, I wouldn't care either, because it's like
that's amazing, actually.
Dark of the Moon one. It's.
But yeah, so I don't, that's the only thing that's stopping me to think that they'll make a toy of that, because there's no accuracy related to that. I still think that one of the leaders will be Megatron for the first movie. I think he's I don't know, they'll just make him just a tad bit taller, kind of like Blackout. He's the Voyagers for Starscream Megatron are tall, but just not as tall as Blackout. So I think they'll make a Leader Class Megatron from the first movie, make him just around that same size. Just give him make him real big.
I think that'll work, honestly. Because Megatron seems to kind of shrink through the years.
Yeah, for sure. He is tall in the first movie for sure. He is bigger than Optimus. But yeah, I guess we're kind of getting off topic. But yeah, overall, World War II Bumblebee, nice. This whole wave is a nice surprise. Besides Crankcase.
Nice breath of fresh air.
Yes. Now I'm going to any other things because I have I'm going to our next main topic. I have a specific list of images to show. So I'm gonna stop screencasting for a bit to find that page.
I think that's pretty much everything to say for all this stuff. Now we come on to our main topic.
Hold on, guys.
Wait, our main topic?
Main topic.
That's the main topic?
Wait, what's the main topic? I'm not looking yet. I'm actually talking to my lovely lady editress.
Wow, way to keep it professional, Michael.
Professional. Have you seen the channel?
Yeah. Good point.
I mean, I try. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't.
All right, found the pictures.
Fluffy, I'm sorry. I kind of already said before, as a rule, people aren't joining midstream anymore. You're either here beforehand or not. So, nothing against you, dude, but I'm sorry.
Sorry, but it's totally against you. He's biased.
All right, I found the images. I'm sharing again. So I don't think we actually ever showed this in a stream, but so a while back during San Diego Comic-Con, they did a lineup of all the confirmed figures at that point at San Diego Comic-Con from 1 to 25. Let's do a little bit of Sesame Street while we're here, guys. We're gonna count how many bumblebees are in this toy line. Let's count, shall we?
9. Final answer.
1
Okay.
bumblebee.
There's one.
Two.
Two.
2 bumblebees. 3.
The new one.
4
18.
bumblebees.
Ah, crap! I forgot.
5.
The was 19.
6 bumblebees. Let me just go back to these.
Wait, did you count the gold Volkswagen one?
Did I count it? Did I skip that one?
I think you did.
No.
Oh, I did. I totally did. 7 bumblebee. 8 bumblebee.
8 bumblebees.
9 bumblebee.
Bumble.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh God.
Panic attack right there.
There are 30 figures in the Studio Series line, and almost a third of this line is Bumblebee.
Look, okay, Hasbro, the chance you'll ever watch this is probably very, very low. I don't care. Quit with fucking Bumblebee. You have other characters that you could utilize for those spaces. While I will admit, number 15, right after Ironhide, is very tempting because you managed to differentiate this one from the others by making it a car model kit, where you can customize him with a custom hood and spoiler, and stickers of your choosing. I think that's awesome. It's also kind of a nice little human alliance thing, even though the characters don't fit inside the car.
How dare you criticize about
These
Bumblebee? I'm
gold
leaving.
Bumblebees are not needed. It's cool that, you gave the cassettes for the gold Bumblebees, but you just reversed the colors. No. No. TOK Bumblebee doesn't even need to be in Studio Series. He just had a figure. You've released him 3 times now. You released the standard retail release. You released the one in the 3-pack with the Odal 77 Camaro, the 74 Camaro, and now this one. And now you're doing it again with the old Volkswagen one, because then and now, we get it.
Mm-hmm.
Like Bumblebee.
I mean, for me personally, I'm kind of like with Prowl, same kind of like situation where I never got that Bumblebee, so I'm fine with that. But I do agree with you. Like, wow, like you just brought this guy out there and you're putting him back to life.
And like, again, I have a love-hate relationship with this character, but I love the toys of him because they're so well done. In most cases, Studio Series 01 still kind of sucks, but after you put a little bit of floor polish on that roof hinge, it helps. But these could have been used for other characters. The Volkswagen Bumblebee 2-pack could have been Shatter and Dropkick.
Mm-hmm.
That
would have been great.
I don't understand. Like, that could have been a ground vehicle 2-pack. You could have remolded the SSO1 Bumblebee as Dropkick as an AMC Javelin. Or Shatter as from the first edition Cliffjumper as a Plymouth Roadrunner GTX. You could have just had the Ground Bounty Hunter Road Pack right there. That would have been your 2-pack.
Or Dark of the Moon Megatron and Soundwave, since they were both in the Africa scene.
True, but that's a Voyager with a deluxe 2-pack, and that's roughly be like $80.
Sure.
See, I think what they could have done to fix this, like, I think Studio Series 1 Bumblebee should have been the 2006 Concept Camaro.
Definitely.
That way, like, you can have that Bumblebee, and like the background can be, I don't know, like it can be the another Mission City background, because the Barricade's gonna get the junkyard place anyway either. So
or should the Chicago area where Barricade was in Dark of the Moon?
Yeah, they could, I can see that. But overall, like they could have saved like if they did that, then Clunker would have been a whole different like ball game where it was like, oh hell yeah, it's the 77B. He's all dirty and everything. It's awesome.
Yeah, that should have been SSO1, you fucking assholes.
Yeah, so I think like if you're gonna keep using this mold, spend a little bit more money.
Sorry, TF fan page commented something amusing.
I think if you're going to use this mold a lot, spend some money and remold your chest to make it like get do a Revenge of the Fallen one, do a Dark of the Moon one.
Yeah, like, can you imagine what it would look like for a new Dark of the Moon Bumblebee?
So the whole I know you guys were discussing about like the movie One Bumblebee. What could be the background? The tunnel that he scanned the alt mode in.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah,
Like
there you
have
go.
that like have that in a car mode and like put it somewhere in your room. That would
I
be
saw
nice.
I saw the first movie last night again, so I refreshed about that movie.
But yeah, so you have many ways to do that because like isn't Studio Series Bumblebee a remold of the Last Night Bumblebee?
TOK Bumblebee, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
not really a remold, more along the lines of
A retool.
Yeah.
yeah. That's what I meant. So yeah, they totally can do another retooling and make a different car. It's possible. I think like I don't. So I guess I just think they just made so much of this figure because they know they're going to make a lot. Like people will keep buying it. Like we have the a new one was Carly and or Charlie, whatever it is, and you can put car parts on it, and then we have a gold one that's exclusive. You gotta buy that one.
And then you have another gold one following right after that's exclusive. Not only that, but it fucks with the numbers. Come on, you could have just left them as STCC exclusive.
Does anyone know if does anyone know if this Bumblebee, the 24 one, is different than 18?
Doubt it.
I think there might kind of like Clunker be like there's a bit of scratches on them, but other than that, I agree with you. I think he might be just the same. But I know the background's the same. It's still Charlie's garage.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's. I think it's honestly just like a second chance to get the Volkswagen B if you missed out.
Yeah, and I said this before the stream, but I think what I'm going to do because I'm at a point in my life where I need to save a lot of money for finances, and so I'm going to wait until I just get this 2-pack here, like not buy this and another Volkswagen Bumblebee. That way, because I never owned Last Night, so it'd be a good way just to get both those, both with unique different backgrounds. Yeah.
I really wish they didn't have those Bumblebees as exclusives. Like, I'm not going to be too much of a completist with this toy line now. I would be cool to have those gold ones and have them as like movie Goldbug, but like, I can't, in like good consciousness, in good conscience, buy those. Like, I already bought enough Bumblebee as is. I got Studio Series 01. I have number 18. But I'm still most likely going to get number 15 again because I like the different car parts, and I'm pretty sure you can interchange them on SSL1 as well. Because it looks like he has like slots on him somewhere that you can put those parts. But like, it's done. It's done with Bumblebee. I'm done with Bumblebee. They need to be done with Bumblebee.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense as a reason why they're doing this because it's it's his year. He's the title character of his film. Like if this was Optimus movie coming out, there would be a lot more Optimus and a lot less Bumblebee. So I mean, hey, since that movie's a possibility anyway, get ready for that if it happens.
Sorry, I've been awfully quiet, guys. I've just been looking for Studio Series figures on eBay.
Yeah, anyone else on this rant for Bumblebees or any opinions?
I forgot what completely happened.
We were just saying how in this toy line, like how of the 30 figures, almost 10 of them are Bumblebee.
Oh, that's the scale. Huh. A weird scale.
I'll say the scaling works a bit, and also just because of what happened, with my Revenge of the Fallen Starscream. If you guys don't know, if you have the original 09 Starscream Revenge of the Fallen, You guys know how well those tail fins are prone to breaking. Last night, I don't want to tell a full story, but I'll just say I had a little visitor, little cockroach in my room, who decided to crawl into a big box of my movie figures. And right when I was trying to take him outside, sliding him down the stairs, which is only like 2 steps from our door, Starscream fell out, tail fin busted, and the piece of plastic I super glued / fixed completely vanished, and now I'm out in 2009 Revenge of the Fallen Starscream. So I'm happy a Studio Series 1 is on the way, but I prefer the original mold because that's the perfect iteration of Starscream, in my opinion.
Oh, dude, that sucks. I have a question. What's the background of that Revenge of the Fallen Starscream?
It's gonna be the forest.
Yeah, it's gonna be just like Megatron.
It's gonna be the forest, and because he comes with his saw blade.
Buzzsaw.
Buzzsaw. So yeah, it is going to be
yellow buzzsaw.
Mm-hmm. I mean, originally, like when that toy was first revealed it wasn't the toy fair, it was some other toy fair at all. It was promoted to have the buzzsaw first in the forest background, but they changed it to having the
missile
Mission
launcher
City and the missile launcher. Yeah.
I'm kind of off about Starscream's colors now that I look at him more.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of I said this before. I'm not.
That
a fan
looks
of,
like turd brown.
Yeah, it's these the gold bits right here on his wrist and his feet, and it's in his head too. I'm not a fan of it, but I mean, I'm okay. I'm down to getting it though.
That turd brown, no.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it either. I mean, I will I'll for sure get it because it can technically also count for Dark of the Moonbone Starscream. Because it's he used the buzzsaw for that movie too, and it's the same paint job.
I wonder why they didn't do it as ROTF / Dark of the Moon. They could do that if they really wanted to.
I mean, I think their whole thing is that they want to associate to their at least they want to associate to one movie that at least they're known for. The first time we saw Starscream with a buzzsaw and a paint job was Revenge of the Fallen, so they want to make it hey,
Revenge of the Fallen.
Yeah, Revenge of the Fallen. Kind of like Optimus Prime. You can count Optimus Prime as the first movie, but since he has 2 swords, it's officially the second movie.
I'm trying to think of anything else to really discuss. So now that we know 26 through 30, here's a small little topic to extend the show just a little bit. Do you guys think Studio Series is going to be a permanent line set in stone for as long as possible? Until every single movie character design is done?
No. I think that Studio Series will continue for a while in 2019. I think they have a lot planned for 2019 already anyway. I think it does depend on the success of the films. If Bumblebee does succeed and people want more films, then Studio Series I think may continue on to being the movie toy line to be in its place. Otherwise, I think depending on sales and what people like in 2019 will depend if that will continue on in 2020. It will. I don't know if I see it going on for 2021 or something like that.
Yeah.
I will say, Studio Series has been doing really, really well. Even with the minor QC issues, these designs look like they came out of the damn movie. Mm-hmm. They look really impressive, and I think they've been selling all right. I hope this isn't just a thing with Combiner Wars, how they ran 2 years and then they just quit. Because Studio Series can get so much out of this toy line. I'm really hoping they hear us and they give us a Mohawk and an Onslaught, or they realize that they didn't give us those characters during TLK. I really hope we continue to get updated renditions of the older characters. Because one, while we could appreciate, while we could still own the old one, we could always kind of retire that one and then have this brand new one and be like, hey, and obviously we could still either keep the new one or the old one or sell it, but it's just a nice change of pace. And these are kind of collector's grade figures. You're getting not only a figure, but you're getting a backdrop and an exclusive accessory from these Studio Series figures, which I think is cool, and it fits the character of the movie they were in. So I really kind of hope it lasts for a long time. Like I really hope we get like a Q or a Dino or the Wreckers.
I do. I hope so too. Like I would love this series to continue on. Movieverse is like one of my favorite franchises for Transformers, so I would love to keep going. I just like it. I do still think it's all depending on what Hasbro wants to do, because that still means like Hasbro is doing 3 toy lines all at once of G1 movie and current TV show. So I bet it's a bit expensive for them to keep doing 3 toy lines at once. And like I think if they wanted to cut out one of them, Studio Series would be the first to go. Because it's a toy line of a franchise that is dying, if not dead, depending on Bumblebee. So yeah, if Bumblebee does not do well, for sure, 2019 will be the last year.
I'm really hoping Bumblebee does well now, just for the success of these figures, because again, they just look so damn good. Also, I think official images for Dropkick in box and everything just dropped today, because TF Customs on Instagram just sent me some, and the design for him looks a lot better as opposed to what we saw for the actual image. And apparently he's still a deluxe. I thought he was kind of a Voyager because he's such a big helicopter. But he's not.
Oh, is there a box art?
Yeah, there should be. Hold on.
I'm looking at them right now, by the way.
Oh, can somebody
Where are
see
they?
me? Oh, never mind. I'll look on
Cybertron.
Oh, there you go, Cyborg.
Huh? Cybertron?
Cybertron.com, my dude.
Okay. I'll go there right now.
I don't call it
Whoa.
Cybertron.
That's
it's Cybertron
amazing.
to me.
The box work, the artwork for the box is amazing. What?
I really like that.
No. There it is.
Hey, Prowl, can you see me? Oh, wait, never mind. You guys are showing me.
Oh, whoa. Yeah, that is cool.
And everyone thought that he'd only have guns for hands, but no, he has legit hands.
Crap. Yeah, here. Oh, okay. Boom. There you go.
He looks
also,
really good.
It does look like the background is, it is the same from, what is his name?
Thundercracker.
Thundercracker,
Good old spider face. Why couldn't they just... They couldn't have used the scene. They couldn't have just, like, cropped out their CG renders and have that deserted area.
Oh, well, I guess, I think what it is they didn't want to spoil anything. Just use any chance to spoil anything.
They already showed the designs for the characters in that environment. It's not like
they're
gonna...
Yeah, but what if that has nothing to do with the helicopter?
Okay, fair enough.
Because, let me guess. It's forest, yep, and
Ooh!
What?
That fucking piss stain. Oh, wow.
Yeah, since we're just talking about it, I'm not a fan of the gold paint here.
Ew, what the fuck? It's all over the place.
Yeah, I know. When I first saw when they first revealed it, I was like, that sucks.
Okay, look, I like it in the mouth, and I like it in the chest, but I don't like it on, the shoulders and the legs. It just looks really out of place. And also, that dark plastic looks really weird.
Yeah, for sure.
Starscream, you were promising. Now I just want the original Starscream back more.
Yeah, it's not the best placement for paint. I mean, the vehicle mode is great. But yeah, and yep, force background, perfect.
So number 21. So after the gold Volkswagen Bumblebee, which is in October, we're getting this. So I'm assuming this is going to be Wave 4, and it's not going to come out until later.
That's for sure. This is Wave 4 Starscream with the Dropkick.
With Dropkick and KSI Century.
Mm-hmm. That is a cool box art for
yeah, I like that design now. The more I looked at it, it just looked weird when we first saw it because it's like car parts on a helicopter, and now it just looks pretty cool.
And this does confirm that that back thing behind him is the rotor blades.
Yep.
Yo, guys, I gotta go. It's been nice being on this live stream with you guys. Thanks for having me and everything.
You're welcome. Sorry we didn't acknowledge you that much, man.
It's all right. I honestly didn't have much to say afterwards. So
It's kind of the case with the streams, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, thanks,
But
guys,
feel
for
free to
having
sign
me.
yourself out, Emerald.
All right, well, yeah. My friends call me Extra. I'm at Earnwood Prime Animations. Support these guys. Stay subbed. Remember to like the live stream. And yeah, see you guys later. Extra out.
Goodbye.
All right. Good night, Extra. So yeah, I just thought we covered that real quick too. But other than that, yeah, Studio Series really needs to ease up on Bumblebee. It's becoming way too much. I mean, yeah, 2019 is essentially going to be the year of the Bumblebee because he's getting a new movie, which means new merchandise.
And if this movie is really good, like Lorenzo said, Bumblebee 2 is a possibility. So,
which would most likely be an Optimus Prime spinoff.
Yeah, I hope so. If there of like the choices right now, if there is a new movie, the choices right now is Bumblebee 2, Optimus Prime. He said whoever one of the writers said was they really like an idea for World War II or a far future at past last night. So those are our 4 films.
I also say that it's going to be the year of Bumblebee because Transformers Cyberverse.
Oh yeah,
that's a pretty Bumblebee-focused cartoon, but it's a very interesting one. And again, guys, don't shit it on it too much. Unlike a certain YouTuber who likes to make videos yelling and pissing and whining like a little person about it. Give Cyberverse a chance. If you have not seen the first 2 episodes, yeah, they're kind of slow, but they're building up the story. 3 and 4 are on demand on Xfinity, Spectrum, and I think DirecTV, so check them out because they're a lot better. But just give Cyberverse a chance. It's not that bad. We all thought it was going to be the worst thing in the world. Then we saw clips and then the trailer, and it actually looked really good, and it honestly was pretty good for a modern-day kids cartoon. The new Studio Series stuff I'm going to estimate is going to be out next year or late December at the best, like near Christmas time. What else did we talk about? Cyborg. we talked about Cyberverse, Studio Series, Bumblebee.
Possible cameos for Bumblebee.
Oh yeah, if those cameos do turn out to be true, and Martin Short is a voice actor in it, again, I still say it's going to be Cliffjumper who he's going to voice for a brief moment. I think that's it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I'm pretty sure we mentioned this in a previous stream. No toy reveals for Power of the Primes. Just Firestar. She's done. She's already out, by the way.
Yeah. I think Power of the Primes is done.
It's sad. You could have done a couple more, but it is what it is. Oh yeah. We talked about Blitzwing. Blitzwing's voice actor being David Sobolov, veteran voice actor of Depth Charge, 07 Brawl in the Movieverse game, and then Transformers Prime Shockwave. So him being Blitzwing is going to be a nice, interesting take on the character. I kind of hope he's not Shockwave.
Someone said that he's the main antagonist, and I still don't think that's true.
I'm curious on who the main antagonist is.
Because I think the main antagonist is the duo of Shatter and Dropkick. Because of a spoiler that people mentioned in the forums for Blitzwing. Well, I won't mention, but I think there's there's more to this movie that we still don't know of.
And now I think that's everything because. Yeah, I already mentioned it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Been a few weeks since we did a TFTC. It's nice to do them again. I did do an update stream not too long ago, but I think what I might do is take it down and maybe make an actual video because streams are kind of lazy and I want to get back into video editing. For those of you who don't know, by the way, I don't want to make this like kind of a public thing, but I kind of did. Videos are not going to be out as quote-unquote frequently and consistently as they used to be. Mainly because now I am a full-time caretaker for my mother and father ever since her incident and full-on respiratory shutdown on July 29th. She was hospitalized for a couple of days. It was official that she did pretty much have a full-on respiratory shutdown. And again, because of you guys for praying and sending good faith and fortune and hopes, she came back. So now, because of all that, she's doing a lot better now. But I still have to take care of her, get her medication, get her whatever she needs. So my free time is very scarce. And I'm just lucky that everyone's asleep right now. So please understand that if content does not come out, I promised, or I said I was going to do Infinite Chaos minisodes. I was going to do the next episode of Infinite Chaos. Let's just say it's on hold again indefinitely because stuff is happening that is out of my control. So please understand, and I look forward to making a new video for you guys sometime. But I will say this, expect some video reviews of Wave 3 Series Deluxes this weekend or next week, or actually Wave 3 in general, because another little trinket is coming in tomorrow. So head on Instagram for an exclusive TFA unboxing. So yeah, I'll try and do a stop motion of something. I don't know what. But we'll just have to wait and see. But other than that, that's pretty much it. So my fellow addicts, before we sign out, before I sign out, let's have everyone else sign out. So Prowl, you're up. If you're there. I think you're muted. Cyborg?
All right. Yeah, this has been Cyberraptor or Matt. Thank you so much for watching another one of our streams. Keeping an eye on this channel, and hope you guys have a good night.
All right, Prowl?
Huh.
I
Snooze, you lose.
Do you think he fell asleep?
No, I'm just saying that he's probably distracted.
Prowl? Well, anyway, I'll do it for him if he's not there. Head on over to Prowl 1000. Wait, what? He's saying he's talking, but we can't hear him.
Oh,
Prowl,
weird.
we can't hear you.
I mean, look, I'm not like he's not muted or anything.
Head on over to Prowl 1005 Parodies on YouTube and go subscribe, share the love. That's what we're all about. I don't know why he's not. It seems like it's a technical error, maybe. But stuff like that happens. It's not the first time this has happened on a live stream. Sorry, Prowl, I kind of take over. Nothing against you, buddy. Just we can't hear you for some reason. But yeah. So in terms of stuff here on TFA 1024, the Transformers Addict as a channel, a lot more video reviews are hopefully going to be out. Optimus Maximus Week is still not filmed fully yet, and honestly, I'm kind of considering abandoning it because it's already reviewed, but at the same time, I want to share my thoughts and opinions on it. Stop motions, I already said I might try and do something. I don't know what. We'll see. Studio Series 3 reviews are most likely going to be out sometime this weekend. I'll start off with one, and then I'll try and carry them, spread them out through the week. And then series-wise, TFTCs, all that fun stuff is on the channel, so feel free to stay tuned to that. Oh, Prowl's here. Prowl! I just saw your thing. Are you talking? Damn. I think his mic might be busted. Not working. Anyway. That's a shame. Sorry. Well, anyway. Yeah. So anyway, fellow addicts, that's pretty much all there is to say. So this has been episode number 65 of the Transformers Thought Corner, and I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. Please, by all means, if you haven't already, hit that big red subscribe button, because this is the only channel where your entertainment will be transformed. And if you want to message me anywhere, look me up anywhere on social media, and I'll reply to you all as soon as I can. But please remember, my fellow addicts, until next time, to get addicted, stay addicted, and TF addicts for life. This is TFA 1024, the Transformers Addict, rolling out till all are one. Good night.